Oh, wait.
No, I don't know. Why do you keep playing this loop? Am I playing a loop?
Yeah, you're doing it as well.
I'm doing a loop.
We're both.
Why are we looping?
Yeah, how do we get out of this?
How do we get out of the loop?
Yeah.
Do you notice that? Let me just rewind. Look at him jump away from me. Look.
Yeah, how do we get out of this?
How do we get out of the loop?
Yeah.
How do we get out of the loop?
Yeah.
Hello to all you beautiful people watching this video. In today's video, I'm going to do something that I have never done before, which seems to be kind of like a trend here. You see, you really liked the last video where I did the full come up with Quentin. This is what I think about our whole experiment right now. It's just, no.
No, this is actually our brain waves right now.
So what I actually did was I went through our footage, and that wasn't exactly where we stopped recording. In fact, as we hit the real peak, Quentin sat down and we started filming again.
I'm glad that you're recording this right now because, whew.
Now the footage is a little all over the place, meaning there's times when we're actually in front of the camera and there's a lot of really interesting shit documented. And then there's times when we're not on the camera, but the mic is picking up our really demented conversations. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to watch the video with you, some of it for the first time because I haven't seen all of this shit, and then I'm going to pause and offer commentary, especially on the parts where we're not in the camera to just tell you what's going on, but also just to kind of break down what we're saying because a lot of the conversation, if I remember correctly, was actually going on in our minds. Now, of course, this is just from my perspective. Quentin isn't here, so I could be a little off base with some of it, and this was over a year ago, but I'm gonna do my best to try to recall what the bloody hell was going on. I hope you guys all enjoy this video. As always, this is being released for educational purposes. We do not recommend that anybody consumes any of these substances, especially if you're not in the right state of mind. I'm releasing videos like this so I can help people understand just how powerful these experiences can be. And as you're gonna see, it was really intense. In fact, I wasn't even in the best state of mind when this was filmed. I was going through some potential breakup with my partner at the time, and everything in my life was really all over the place. So I'm actually quite impressed with how well I held it together. Yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into this. All right.
According to YouTube's guidelines shown here, videos which intend to educate are documentary by nature and do not glorify the use of drugs. Both abide by the community safety guidelines and are eligible for monetization. The following video does not glorify the use of drugs. Instead, attempts to be non-biased while delivering vital life-saving information disguised as entertainment. We do not display graphic use. There are no scenes showcasing drug consumption, and any insinuation of use should be taken as satirical at best. Thanks, YouTube.
I'm gonna hit record.
Okay.
There was a point to this, man.
Yeah, that's...
I feel like there was a point that I've lost.
But that's usually what happens. You usually enter chaos for a little bit.
Right. And then you emerge as what, the same thing though?
No.
Like, what are you supposed to emerge
You
as?
emerge as the idealized version of yourself that couldn't have survived in the first place.
But it's all bullshit.
It is. It is all bullshit. It's all constructed.
So what's the point?
We have to keep pushing the rock uphill because that's what humanity ultimately does.
Dude, you look so cool right now.
You look really
Like,
trippy.
completely off topic, you look so cool.
Yeah, man.
Like, you look like someone took a pencil and they like drew you.
You know, people have actually said that on video before. That's funny. I'm having a very hyper real. Wow, now I feel like I'm on some type of like play set. I didn't even. Yeah, wow.
See how much, like, how it changed it
Yes,
gets?
the nature of the experience changes
Just completely shifts.
dramatically. I'm glad that you're recording this right now because, whew.
I don't know, is it, do you want to feel like you're an experiment?
I'm okay with that, yeah.
You're okay being an experiment.
But that's my nature, so we need to know what creates the best hybrid between both of us. Because I can be anything.
There's parts that, aren't recorded here, and it was pretty clear during the not recorded parts that neither of us wanted to be filmed. So I'm a little surprised. That's why I'm like going, like, are you sure you want to be an experiment? Because he said he didn't. I thought we were done filming. He's really just trying to like put on face for the camera. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I mean, why not? Why not film it? But I was really not there yet. So I was kind of like, what are you talking about? You want to be an experiment? Yeah, why do you want to be an experiment?
Why do I want to be an experiment?
No, why do I want to be an experiment?
Oh, okay.
Is a better question. Yeah. Why would any human want to be an experiment?
Yeah. What is the Quentin experiment?
I don't know.
And why am I... Did you even ask me to come up? Did you ask me to come up here? Am I just presuming?
I'm just tripping you out right now. You're fine.
Alright. Yeah, you really did trip me out here, actually.
No, I'm sorry.
It's a bit of like a house of... A house
I'm
of
not
mirrors.
trying, like, we're trying to record something, right?
How... What I need you to tell me is how recently we just started trying to re-record this.
something?
Have we just been looping this over and over?
No. No, this is new.
This is new.
Yeah.
This is brand new.
I think so.
Yep.
Dude, we're tripping really hard.
We are tripping really hard.
We definitely were tripping really hard.
And that's okay, first of all.
No, it is okay. Are you?
Yes.
I just want to make sure that you're safe.
No, I'm fully safe, man.
All right. Like, that is, like, my number one concern always is Quentin safe. Now, when I say is Quentin safe, what that word to me in this experience means is, does he feel comfortable? And ultimately, does he feel like he needs the trip sitter to come in and help him? So all of that is really encapsulated in the word safe.
Quentin feels very safe.
Okay.
And when Quentin feels safe, Quentin feels like he can explore the expanses of his mind. I am very shaky, though. How are you feeling, man? I mean, no one ever does anyone ever ask Adam if they're okay?
No, I'm not feeling that.
Huh?
I'm not thinking that.
No. That was me, like, making a joke.
Oh, okay.
I know, man. No, we're in this together right now.
I'm so slow at jokes right now.
No, we're in the swamp together right now.
What's the swamp? At this point, communication is very, very challenging for me. So when I say I'm slow at jokes, I mean, like, I can't interpret normal social cues whatsoever. I mean,
We're deep in the swamp.
explain this concept.
It's basically this just became hyper surreal.
Why am I trying to, like, backtrack to, like, human thoughts? Yeah, I have no idea what I was talking about there. Human thoughts? Insinuating that I'm not human? Perhaps that name tag that I wrote was true.
All I know is that I ended up sitting right here at this desk. I have no idea how I ended up sitting here.
So what he's talking about right now is kind of like time slicing, and someone could be in front of you, and then it feels like you just blinked and now they're beside you. It's like you have amnesia and you forget what you were just doing, what you were just saying. If you just spent a lot of time, say, sitting on a couch and you just moved, in the first instances of moving, you can be like so confused, like, wait, how did I get here? Because you actually don't remember walking over there. Now imagine how scary that can be. Really?
Yeah.
No, I think you're good. I remember we got up from the chair.
Okay, I got up from that chair over there, and I walked over here, and...
Because we're trying to document something.
Yeah, we're trying to document something.
Right. I think this is like part of the experiment. Like, both of us are having trouble remembering why or what we're filming. Like, we actually don't know. It's not a joke. We were like, what are these cameras for? Like, we're having complete, like, almost ego death mind wipes going on. This is how crazy it makes you. But sometimes I just want to, like, not document.
No, that's why, this is where I'm coming from. I can't tell if you want that or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
So
man.
I'm over here not knowing what the fuck, if you want to
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to bug you. Oh.
Wait, you're cutting it off, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Oh, wait.
No, I don't know. Why do you keep playing this loop? Am I playing a loop?
Yeah, you're doing it as well. We're both.
Why are we looping? So it doesn't look like we're looping, because it looks like we just had one conversation about potentially turning the cameras off. But at this point, we would say one thing, and then in our heads, we would hear almost like an echo going, where the same conversation would just repeat. And we actually felt like we were jumping in each other's minds and hearing each other's thoughts. So I would hear what he was about to say before he would say it. So then when he would say it, it would happen twice, and then maybe it would echo off and happen a third time. And he's having the exact same or a similar experience. So when we're saying, like, why are we looping? It doesn't even look like we're looping, but in our minds, we were looping fucking hard, man.
Yeah, how do we get out of this?
How do we get out of the loop?
Yeah.
Do you notice that? Let me just rewind. Look at him jump away from me. Look.
Yeah, how do we get out of this?
How do we get out of the loop?
Yeah.
How do we get out of the loop?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Quentin's getting a little jumpy there. He's got a little scared. And I'm clearly picking up on this because I'm trying to show him some warmth, goddammit.
Yeah.
Well, give me a hug. This is how you get out of a loop. Have you been in a loop before?
I have been in loops before.
Okay. So the easiest way out of a loop is to acknowledge that you're in a thought loop.
Okay.
Acknowledge that you're safe.
I'm very
And
safe.
if you just breathe, then you'll get out of the thought loop. This is not the best advice. Kind of a better way to get out of a thought loop would be to actively change what you're doing. Since we're not listening to music, it would be really good if we could put some music on. Moving is great, like getting up and moving to a new room often helps. You just want to do something actively different than what you were just doing. I actually kind of remember this point, and I remember him asking me that, and I remember being like, I don't know what the fuck to say. I don't know how to get out of this goddamn thought loop. My go-to was just to show him some warmth, because right now in this experience, I'm starting to get a little frightened because what I need when I'm tripping is to feel warm. Physically warm, yes, but I need to be around people that make me feel comfortable and that are generally have like a warm, loving nature. Now, Quentin is a very warm-hearted guy, but when it comes to like even hugging, we laughed about this after, how he's like a stiff board. Like I tried to hug him again later and he was all like you could see he's like almost afraid of me. So that was making me go like, oh shit. Keep in mind when you're tripping, you're picking up all these little nuances and it feels like you're hyper aware of all this stuff. So it kind of can put you into this this hyper real state where everything feels like it's just totally magnified. And I'm picking up on his like, you know, his aversion from physical contact, and I'm very warm during these experiences, and that's kind of putting me off. So I start to have a little bit of a tough time because like, that frightens me. If the person I'm with isn't showing me like warmth, then I start getting paranoid thoughts about them. Like, can I trust them? And this is a prime example of why it's not good to have these experiences with people you don't know. We'd only known each other a few days, and we're filming this video. Absolutely terrible idea. But I was like, yeah, you know, we're both professionals, whatever the fuck that means. And we wanted to put something like this together because we thought it would benefit you guys watching. Yeah, so here we are. We made the best of it, and I think given the circumstances, we did a fantastic job. But it's just very fascinating for me to see both of our kind of sticking points. He talked about it with me after, how like even just when he's sober, he doesn't really like physical contact. And now, I don't know, I can't relate to that. Again, like I'm very warm. So it's interesting how maybe me being warm threw him off, and then him being cold was starting to throw me off. So in this aspect, we kind of weren't gelling, and it kind of puts us both in a bit of a like, you know, frightened place. Let's keep going. I think having all these lights on makes it feel like I'm an experiment.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting feedback off of you.
Right.
Of how you're feeling. And so
Right.
if you just lead the way.
Sorry, I will lead the way more, okay?
No, man. Think about the burden I just placed on you to say that, right?
No, when he says he's getting feedback off me, it means like I just said, we're both kind of like reading really almost too much into our perception of the other person. And he's very caring. I don't want to make it sound like he's not a caring person. He's a very loving, caring guy. I had a blast hanging out with him. He's just not a physically warm person. So when he's like, I'm picking that up off you, like, yeah, like in that state, we both are caring, and we're both trying to make sure that the other person is as comfortable as possible, because we're both hyper aware that we don't really know each other and we've never been in this situation together. So we're in like totally new waters together. No, it's okay. I don't mind. I just want to know like where the pace is coming from. So I'm cool leading the way.
Where the pace is coming from?
Yeah, I want to make sure that you're okay. Where the pace is coming from, I don't know what I meant by that. What I think I meant is just how deep and crazy we are going. Because in these experiences, when you're with someone and you feel like you're in each other's minds, at times it feels like one person's leading the way, and then at times it feels like you might be leading the way, and you kind of bounce off each other, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I feel absolutely fine.
I know, and we keep going back in this loop.
Oh, you might have gotten me stuck in a loop. Okay. I know that I'm doing this again. I'll stop. No. I didn't know if you were recording us or not.
No, we're not recording. Yeah, we are recording. But what happened here is the one camera's off, and I think I forgot that we had that arachnid camera that was still filming, which is the only one that's being shown right now. So I'm not lying to him saying we're not recording, because the main camera is off and the lights are off and you clearly can't see anything. But you can tell now he's kind of going like he's freaking out a bit, because he clearly doesn't want to be filmed. And I'm picking up on that. So it kind of looks like I'm taking him into a bad place. But like I know he doesn't want to be filmed. And it's like he doesn't want to say it when the cameras are on, because, you know, he wants to put on a good show for everybody.
Okay, if we're not recording, then I can talk.
Yeah, no, dude, the cameras are off.
Okay, that's great, man. So here, let's break that fucking up. It's tricky, right?
Cameras are off.
Tricky, bro.
It's tricky. You're scaring me. I just want to make sure
I think
you're safe.
I feel completely safe. That's why.
Okay.
But I'm getting some feedback off of.
No, I don't feel good.
Yeah. See, no, I know that you're not.
I'm starting to have a tough time, and I'm not saying it's his fault. Not just because he's like, he doesn't want to, give me a hug. I was having a really tough experience for my own reasons, and that's why I was looking to that warmth from him. So kind of when he didn't give me like the love and warmth I needed, then I felt like I was totally alone in the dark in my own like freaky experience, and I started to just kind of like, you can very quickly spiral in your head into like some dark places, but I'm handling it very well. Like I'm openly just saying, yeah, I'm not having a good time, and I'm still seeing if he can offer me, some kind of comfort, because I'm aware that I can make it out of this. And this was a very good experience for me to show me that I can make it through some, scary thoughts.
I know that you're not feeling good, man.
Thanks, dude.
And I feel like that's reflecting and making it seem like I'm not feeling good.
I get it. No,
but I'm feeling actually pretty good, man.
No, dude, I don't feel very good.
That's okay.
That's totally true. I could have been projecting that I don't feel good. That's also why I'm probably asking him so many times, are you sure you're safe? Because I'm not feeling good, but I'm having trouble picking up whose feelings I'm getting. So I'm thinking, is he not safe? But really, it was me that wasn't feeling that great there. This is like I'm super intense.
It did. That's what, okay, when we were up there, I was having so much disrealization because I didn't know if you were recording and if you had just had me up there the entire time.
No, I get it.
Right. Like, that was pretty interesting, actually. That's just...
Scared the crap out of me.
I scared the crap out of you?
No, I'm scaring myself.
Okay.
Like, I get it. It's just I'm scaring myself.
Okay. And then I, for some reason, convinced myself that once I was back up there that,
Well, this is what a trip does.
this is exactly the
This
truth.
is exactly what it
shatters
does.
everything.
Yeah.
That's what's so beautiful.
Can we move?
Yeah, man.
This is why music's good.
Yeah.
Look, I knew. I'm like, let's move. Let's put on music. Because I knew I'm in a bad state. I'm like, I got to move and put on some music. Most of you guys watching are probably like, how the fuck did they make it this long without music?
Kind of in the dark. We're like in a dungeon.
No, let's turn a light on.
Yeah.
It's weird how much your like feelings change with the music.
Mm-hmm. As long as we're both acknowledging that this...
Well, we're both acknowledging that like I'm having an ego death.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I'd have to call it as well.
Yeah.
It's felt like a lot of deaths, really.
Yeah.
Not just one at all.
No. I feel that. Like I feel like.
And then there's still this layer of I don't even know.
We're not really having a traditional ego death, because in a real ego death, you can't even use words or talk. What's happening is we're having kind of that in between. People call it like ego disillusion, and it's kind of like where the ego just starts to dissolve and you start losing track of your normal functions. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe we are having a form of ego identity loss, but it's not like a full-blown ego death, because like I would classify a full-blown ego death like when you do DMT, because you're just like you're done, you're gone. The ego is the personality, it's the person who's talking right now. As long as there's some resemblance of that there, it's not like a full ego death. Just to keep that classification clean. That's the layer I'm getting stuck at.
This layer?
Yeah, because I was good.
This fucked us up. Like this secondary layer really messed me.
The layer we're talking about is the whole like having the cameras and having to put on a show. We're calling that a secondary layer to reality, because then there's just us hanging out, and then there's the other layer of like, oh, we're doing a show here, and we're saying like trying to film it is really fucking us up.
Yeah, because I can't tell if we're off.
No, I can't either.
And I don't feel like it. Did we ever leave? Like I don't.
No more. We can turn the camera layer off actually, completely. Quentin has no idea if we're still recording or not. Eliminate the cameras, like you can turn that off.
Yeah.
All you have to do is shut off the power button. There we go. But I don't want to like break it.
Well, don't do anything. How about that? No, man. I feel like the last thing we should do is like fiddle with it, right?
So let's just change location.
Yeah.
There we go. I like that solution.
Well, that's the purpose of this.
Purpose of what?
Yeah. What was the purpose?
That's what I was trying to do initially. Have you tried this on acid? What you're hearing is me pulling out the nitrous. I went through a phase back there. Like, I go through these weird honeymoon phases with drugs where I was just mixing nitrous with everything. If you watch my videos from a bit over a year ago, that's the stuff I'm talking about. Happy to tell you guys I'm out of that phase. I don't do nitrous daily anymore. I don't even think about it. It's not like I became addicted to this stuff. It's like I found this new compound that was interesting to mix. It's only good when mixed. So now what's happening is I'm being like, oh, I feel like this nitrous balloon will calm me down. Pretty weird how I think it's going to calm me down when later in this experience it puts me into some kind of a really intense thing. But yeah.
Do you want to? Yeah.
All right. This is a really neat experience.
As long as you're going to be there for me.
Well, of course.
Okay.
Of course. I'm just trying to center myself at the moment.
No, what's funny is I'm
trying to center myself by taking some more drugs.
I'm trying to center myself as well, and so I think we're both like
coming at it from a funny way.
a very funny way.
Yeah. My way is like take more drugs, but you don't have to take drugs to center yourself. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, what was funny is, so you started asking me if I was okay, and I actually was okay, but then I realized that I was now not okay, because...
Because I asked you?
Because I was worried that you weren't thinking I was okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually, from the very beginning, feeling fantastic, and even bonding with you, and like just...
No, we've been having... Even bonding with me? Like, oh, is that so hard, Quentin? You jerk. Having a great time.
I've been having a fantastic... Look, we just had this very interesting overlapping in the fields.
That was really cool, dude. So why do I keep getting scared?
I think I keep ending up back in a loop. I'm in a loop for sure.
I'm trying to find out what's scaring me. I don't know, Adam. Maybe you took a high dose of acid with someone you don't really know that well. That could be a little scary. Are you afraid of the loop?
I'm not afraid of the loop.
So what part of this trip would be freaking me out? Maybe don't think about that. Because this is really neat.
Yeah.
And we're in like this... But why do I keep getting scared?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's based on I get the shaking.
No more... We can turn the camera there off, actually. Completely. Like, we can eliminate, like, the cameras, like, you can turn that off.
Yeah.
All you have to do is shut off the power button. There we go. No, I think it was already off, man. Can't see anything.
How about that? No, man. I feel like the last thing we should do is like fiddle with it, right?
Oh.
So let's just...
Oh, the thing is, somehow the audio got doubled here. That was... Now we're actually looping. I was looping the whole audio over again. Hold on a second. let's fix that.
That does lead the mind to want to be like, why am I shaking?
Mm-hmm.
And even though I feel the observer...
So here's what I'm trying to ask you. How do I comfort my mind?
You comfort your mind by...
Because right now my mind has entered like a panic.
Me as well.
So how do we comfort our minds?
We comfort our minds by remembering that we can at any moment. Yikes.
For me, the only way to comfort is love. Like, I don't know any other way.
Unconditional acceptance.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. There's...
Yeah.
Like, how else are you supposed to comfort your mind? You kind of... I don't know, man. I feel like everything's an extension of you. Like, of this energy. Do you know what I mean? Like, everything is an extension of some kind of energy that's coming from some similar place. It's really hard to communicate.
Absolutely.
And I feel like a lot of my problems in life right now is just not loving myself.
Yeah.
And, like, accepting. Yeah, I'm basically saying, like, I feel like I need to parent myself, but I'm being really hard and critical of myself way too much. And I'm totally on point with this. I worked through a lot of this after. Do you feel that?
Yeah, you have to treat yourself like somebody that deserves love, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like such an obvious lesson, but I'm personally struggling.
Yeah, you have to, it's weird too, because you have to like, that's why you write a note to yourself, I think. That's why the notes are so, damn, we threw away our notes again. This is a classic story of humanity thinking they transcended culture.
But then they come back to it.
Oh no, we're not looping over here again.
No, we're not. I'm actually just getting a note. Like, I know we're not in a loop. We're not going back on camera. Not in a loop, Adam? Whole damn trip was a loop. What I'm trying to do is find out why.
Yeah, let's get to the real fucking shit. I know these people want to
fuck this stuff.
Yeah, fuck this stuff.
We're like looking at the cameras now. We're like, fuck these cameras.
Trying to get to brass tacks here.
I want answers.
I want answers.
Do you get that vibe though? Like you take acid and it's like, now I want the answers.
Man, that's what I was getting earlier, and it wavers between nausea and
And I'm getting an answer.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel right now.
Yeah.
And the answer keeps coming back as like love. So I understand I understand it. I get it. All of my fear comes from like running away from that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all of my anxious thoughts are around not loving myself. It's so weird.
I know, and then how crazy we could even build like constructs on top of that, and you're anxious that you're anxious.
Mm-hmm.
God, like that's.
I like simplifying this stuff.
Yeah, man. I need some coffee.
There you go.
Oh, that would have helped me. I need some coffee.
Dude, I can get you some gum.
Thanks, bro.
It's weird how like my brain clicks in. Like I know where the gum is.
This shit's kind of boring. I mean, I'm getting him gum. Can we maybe speed ahead?
I feel like I'm causing us to have loops.
Maybe you are, Adam.
All right, no more loops.
No more loops. Yep.
What do we want?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
He's asking me what we want.
Do you know what you want?
I had a very powerful experience. Like, I mean, Jesus, like I'm still having it. Like it's like
Yeah, Quentin, you're still in the experience, my man.
must be feeling this exactly. Like
I'm
I'm
feeling exactly the same.
Exactly. That's why we have so many. That's why we're not even like finishing anything. Like, I think we probably just have cut off all our words mid-sentence.
Pretty much.
That was that was the ego trying to give me some number.
Dude, my lips. It's interesting. I keep going back to like this lip dryness.
Hmm?
It makes me feel like I'm dying. I think it's that like cold. That's what I get it. Feeling cold makes me feel scared. I'm having some very primal like
No, but that's good.
things.
Yeah, it's true. We were very cold.
I just need to feel warm. I get it.
Yeah.
That's what.
That's
fire
what
is.
it's. Dude, that's exactly it, man. I've been. How funny. Wait.
Turn it on the fireplace.
No, I hear you.
Have I been shaking because I'm on acid or because?
Because you're cold. I don't know, man. I think it's both.
Well, maybe we can placebo ourselves.
I think like all of the issues I'm having right now is just because I feel cold.
Let's cut it off there. I mean, there's a lot. Let me know in the comments below if you want this video to go further, because the rest is just black, but we have the audio of the entire experience. I mean, I could really do a long version where I I break down a lot more of it. I actually haven't even listened to anything else, nothing beyond this point at all, so yeah, I'm not even sure I want to listen to it. But at this point, basically, we turned the fireplace on. We both kind of like got into this praying position. We started to pray to the fire and we were laughing. And this is exactly when the entire experience kind of, like we both got fully acclimated with it. And, that fear stuff ended for a while, at least until we did the nitrous, and then I went into that infinite loop thing. And then at some point during this experience, I had DMT and nitrous, and holy shit, it looks like I'm freaked out, but why am I pushing things so far? It must have been in my nature back then. Adam, you were not responsible, but now you are? I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, if you enjoyed this type of video, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you would like to see more footage like this. If you like this commentary style, I can offer commentary on videos that aren't just my own. I could also do like reaction style videos where I comment on them. I think that would be fun. There's quite a lot of videos in the psychedelic community now that I'd love to react to, and I'll probably start doing a series like that because this was really fun to do, and I like the fact that I was able to like break down what was going on to better explain it for everybody listening. I just hope it didn't destroy the flow too much. Anyway, till next time, take care everybody. Huge shout out to our patrons. If you like this content, check out our Patreon. Your support keeps us alive, and I need to start doing more for my patrons because we keep losing patrons, so I need you guys. Pledge as little as $2 a month, and it allows me to keep making videos. Follow the link below. Help keep the channel afloat on Patreon. Love you guys. Till next time, take care. Buy a hooded blanket, and I will see you all in the next video. And big shout out to Quentin. I love you, bro. Cheers.